To go under center. We got a little football stuff to talk about. I know one of the big stories we heard coming out of yesterday, I think, was this man Alex Smith officially announcing his retirement. Just want to give a big salute to that boy Alex Smith real quick. And I mean, listen, we've talked numerous amount of times about his whole comeback story and all this and that, what happened with him and his leg and whatnot, which is phenomenal. But I don't want to also take that away from the fact that Alex Smith has been a pretty above average quarterback for his whole career. I mean, Alex Smith ain't no scrub. Look at his numbers. Look what he was able to do for the Chiefs. Look what he was able to do for the 49ers. I know there's a big controversy in that draft when he was taken number 1 overall, and like with the whole Aaron Rodgers thing when he got picked way down the line. And I mean, I get that. Hindsight's 20/20. And I mean, at the time, Alex Smith just looked like the better quarterback. So I mean, you can't necessarily be mad at that. You whiffed per se in the grand scheme of things. But Alex Smith was a solid quarterback, man. Held it down. Was never too crazy. But like I said, above average game manager, man. It was crazy to see what he did last year and that climb back that he had. And I hope they name that award after him. I think they 100% should. But yeah, big salute, dude. Just like holding it down, Alex Smith. Like, what up?
It's not just a miracle he even came back in the first place. From
miracles he even lived.
Yeah, from shattering his leg in like 40 different places and almost dying to coming back and starting for the Redskins at the end of last season. It's just unbelievable to begin with. The 30 for 30 to make about him is going to be incredible as well.
That's insane.
That's probably going to be one of the best ones they ever make. And I'm glad he's done. Watching him get sacked with that shattered leg is it's spooky to think about. I'm just glad he's done.
Those Theismann flashbacks.
Oh yeah, and funny too. That's also the Washington. But every time he would drop back, bro, I'd clinch up a little bit. Like, dude, if he gets hit, he's about to blow up. But I mean, speaking of Washington, though, we got some other Washington news. Richie, I know you was talking about they got some potential names for the thing. I don't know. You can pull those up, but I want to say real quick, 100%. I don't think they should. I don't think you should go back.
I agree with you, but let's get into it here. I mean, the football team kind of was working, but team president just sent out a letter to their season ticket holders, just kind of polling, looking for some public opinion on a new name. He sent out a large list. I just got a couple of them here for you boys, so I'm just going to go ahead and rip a couple off here. All right. We got the Anchors. We got the Ambassadors. We got the Commanders. You know, those are all kind of like DC oriented.
Eric Madden created.
Yeah. We got the Red Tails. We got the Washington Warriors. Listen to this shit. We got the Wild Hogs, dude. All right. We got the DC Defenders. Okay.
Ooh.
So
it's already
isn't it? Isn't that like an arena football team?
Yeah, it's like I thought it was a WNBA.
The Defenders, that 100% is a team. But yeah, I kind of agree with you. Like, I mean, at this point, Washington football team is their name, and it kind of stuck, and everyone just kind of accepted it. And like, I don't not like it. Their logo is just a generic little football guy with the helmet. Like, I don't think it's crazy bad. I don't really see the need to brand it. I mean, obviously, if they do pull this off, it's going to be a gigantic. When was the last time you saw a team name change in the NFL? You know, it's been a crazy amount of years. So it could be a historic event here. We'll just kind of see what happens.
I don't know, but I do not like football team. I think it's way too generic. I think you need to put like a brand and a logo. Just the red helmet with the W doesn't do it for me. I just don't like it. I know the people down in Washington didn't like it. I was hearing some backlash. They need a brand there. I think, like, what's your mascot? You know what I'm saying? Like, a big
literally just a football.
Yeah, like I don't know. I think they need to put something to it. But
Wild Hog, man.
I like the DC Defenders actually. I think the DC goes really well. I think that sounds really cool. If you have like DC and then Defenders sounded good. So that's my favorite out of the ones you gave there.
I like the Washington Commanders a bit. It's hard.
I don't hate it. I think, like, I don't know. I like the Washington football team. I think me and Cruz differ there. I think it's, like, just something classic about it, even though it's kind of new. I think there's just something classic, like, just that basic. They're, every other team can do showboating and stuff. They're just like, yeah, we're the Washington football team. We're here to play football. Like, maybe that's not very marketable, and there's some that's a different discussion to have. But I like the Washington.
I think they should just drop that. Just be Washington.
That's not bad.
Be
I
Washington,
don't hate it.
but
Just W. Yeah, I don't hate that either.
Just W.
they get away with DC defenders. I'm 100% guaranteed that's a other thing.
I should have looked that up, but it does sound like an arena team. But I would be super interested to see if they went like DC in the name versus Washington. That's a 180 change up right there.
Ass hats or something, bro. I don't know. It doesn't matter what they call them. It's going to be a shitty football team. So whatever you have to sell tickets and jerseys to help you sleep.
Ryan Fitzpatrick about turned around, bro.
They need to get. They should be called the Washington Fitzpatricks, dude. What they need to do is get Dan Snyder to fuck up out of there, dude.
Yeah.
Turn that ownership over to somebody else. They want to see some real change, but.
Perfect.